New York Yankees fans, the excitement around this team is reaching another level as we dive into the latest developments from the Bronx. The front office has been making some moves that are turning heads across Major League Baseball, and the energy surrounding the roster is palpable. One of the biggest talking points this offseason has been the decision to extend a qualifying offer to Trent Giesham, a move that at first seemed bold, even risky. The price tag, over $22 million, initially raised a few eyebrows, especially for a player whom many considered a depth option rather than a cornerstone. However, as the months have unfolded, it is becoming increasingly clear that this investment might just be one of the smartest calls made by the Yankees front office in recent memory. Looking back at Giesham's performance last year, it is easy to understand why the team was willing to commit such a sum. In his final year of arbitration, he earned just over $5 million. Yet he turned in a season that exceeded expectations at every turn, hitting 34 home runs, posting an on-base plus slugging percentage over .800, and establishing himself as the team's regular leadoff hitter. Giesham emerged as a key figure in the Yankees lineup. The front office's gamble on a one-year deal has allowed the team to retain a dynamic player while keeping flexibility for other major moves, and the timing could not have been better given the wild swings in the free agent market. Brian Cashman has openly celebrated this outcome, noting that in hindsight, the decision looks like a steal. When compared to what other free agents of similar caliber might command in today's market, Giesham's one-year contract now appears to be an incredible value. By accepting the qualifying offer, he not only secured a chance to prove himself at the highest level, but also provided the Yankees with crucial roster stability as they pursued other marquee signings. The strategic layering of these moves has set the stage for a formidable outfield, one that combines power, speed, and veteran leadership. Of course, this raises questions about the depth chart and the roles of other young outfielders, particularly Jason Dominguez. With Aaron Judge, Cody Bellinger, and Trent Giesham all locked into prominent positions, Dominguez faces an uncertain path forward. Rumors surrounding his future have intensified as the Yankees appear to be exploring every option to strengthen their outfield further. While he remains a talented and promising young player, the crowded outfield situation means that tough decisions are inevitable. Cashman's approach seems to be one of careful evaluation, weighing the immediate contributions of established stars against the potential long-term upside of rising prospects. Speaking of Bellinger, his re-signing on a massive 5-year deal totaling over $160 million underscores the team's commitment to maintaining a core of proven performers. The front office's ability to balance these significant investments while keeping room for maneuver is a testament to their strategic planning. With Bellinger, Giesham, and Judge forming the nucleus of the Yankees outfield, opposing pitchers are facing a daunting combination of power and consistency. This trio is poised to deliver not just in terms of raw numbers, but also in the ability to change the course of games with timely hits and run production. Meanwhile, the chatter about Dominguez's potential trade has intensified. Sources indicate that the Yankees may be actively exploring opportunities to move him in exchange for talent that addresses other areas of the roster. While he is still just 23 years old and has shown flashes of offensive potential, his defensive struggles, particularly in center field, have cast doubt on his long-term viability as a regular starter. The front office must carefully weigh whether keeping Dominguez fits into the overall vision for a championship-contending roster or whether leveraging his value now could yield critical upgrades elsewhere. Adding another layer to this evolving narrative is the team's interest in veteran right-handed outfielders. With the spring training period approaching, the Yankees are assessing potential targets to ensure they have reliable depth, particularly if trades involving Dominguez or other players come to fruition. Names like Randall Griddick have surfaced, a seasoned outfielder with the ability to provide power against left-handed pitching. While he may not offer elite defensive skills, his presence could serve as a valuable complement to the core outfield, giving the Yankees flexibility in both matchups and lineup construction. The strategic vision is clear. The Yankees are assembling a roster that combines proven talent with carefully considered depth, ensuring they can compete at the highest level throughout the season. Each move, From Gisham's qualifying offer to Bellinger's multi-year deal and potential trades involving Dominguez, reflects a careful balancing act between short-term impact and long-term sustainability. The decisions made by the front office are not without risk, but the potential rewards are enormous. Fans in the Bronx have every reason to be excited about the offensive firepower that awaits, as well as the tactical maneuvers that could solidify the team's path to postseason success. Even as we anticipate how spring training will unfold, the narrative surrounding the Yankees is already compelling. The team's leadership has shown an ability to adapt to shifting circumstances, identify value in both young talent and veteran presence, and maintain a competitive edge in one of the most challenging leagues in sports. The combination of dynamic young players, high-profile signings, and the possibility of shrewd trades has created a sense of optimism that has fans buzzing. The coming months promise to be filled with storylines that could redefine the team's trajectory and potentially set the stage for another deep playoff run. As the roster continues to take shape, attention remains fixed on the balance between established stars and emerging prospects. How the Yankees manage playing time, integrate new acquisitions, and navigate the natural uncertainties of baseball will be key factors in determining the success of this season. The front office's decisions, while sometimes controversial, reflect a willingness to make bold moves when necessary, ensuring that the team remains competitive in both the short term and the long term. Every at-bat, every defensive play, and every strategic adjustment will be closely scrutinized as fans eagerly anticipate the unfolding drama. With spring training approaching, the Yankees front office is leaving no stone unturned as they examine every angle to enhance the roster. One of the most intriguing stories revolves around Jason Dominguez, the former top prospect whose role has suddenly become uncertain. The crowded outfield, anchored by Judge, Bellinger, and Gisham, has created a bottleneck, and Dominguez's future is increasingly in question. Despite flashes of offensive brilliance, his defensive struggles, particularly in the outfield, have raised concerns that the team cannot ignore. The Yankees now face a difficult decision: whether to hold on to the young talent and hope for improvement or leverage his trade value to bring an immediate impact elsewhere. Trade discussions have been gaining momentum, with several front office sources hinting that Dominguez could be the centerpiece of a blockbuster move. While the exact parameters remain speculative, the potential return could significantly bolster the team in areas deemed weaker heading into the season. For instance, acquiring a high-caliber pitcher could immediately strengthen the starting rotation, adding depth and reliability that may prove crucial in tight postseason races. Alternatively, targeting a powerful bat could help balance the lineup and provide protection for the team's elite hitters. The Yankees' willingness to explore these options reflects a pragmatic approach, building not just for 1 year, but positioning the club to contend for championships over multiple seasons. Meanwhile, the attention on veteran additions has intensified. With Dominguez's situation unresolved, the search for experienced right-handed outfielders has become a priority. Randall Griddick, a 34-year-old slugger, has emerged as a potential target. His track record demonstrates the ability to provide power against left-handed pitching, an attribute that could be invaluable in a supporting role. Griddick's offensive profile, combined with his ability to play multiple outfield positions, offers flexibility for the coaching staff. While he is no longer in his prime defensively, his experience and situational hitting could fill a critical gap, especially if the team proceeds with a trade involving Dominguez. The Yankees' approach highlights a balance between youth and experience, a strategy that has long been a hallmark of the organization. By blending emerging stars like Gisham with established veterans such as Bellinger and Judge, the team ensures a dynamic mix capable of handling both high-pressure situations and the grind of a long season. The front office's decisions are not made lightly, and each move is calculated to maximize both short-term success and long-term sustainability. This careful orchestration is what allows the Yankees to remain perennial contenders while managing salary commitments, positional depth, and player development. One of the fascinating elements of this offseason has been how market conditions have shaped the Yankees' strategy. Gisham's 1-year qualifying offer now appears to be a masterstroke. Had he tested free agency, the team would have risked losing a high-impact player or paying significantly more to retain him. The timing of the offer, coupled with his breakout performance, has created a scenario where the Yankees can lock in elite talent at a fraction of what the market might demand in the current climate. Cashman's willingness to make a calculated risk and the payoff that followed illustrates the nuanced decision-making required at the highest levels of professional baseball. As the Yankees finalize their roster, attention inevitably turns to the balance of power within the outfield. Aaron Judge remains the centerpiece, a dominant presence capable of altering games with a single swing. Cody Bellinger brings proven power and consistency, providing a stabilizing influence in the middle of the lineup. Trent Giesham, with his blend of speed, power, and emerging leadership, adds a dynamic component that keeps opposing pitchers off balance. Together, these three form a formidable nucleus, but the challenge lies in integrating supporting pieces such as Dominguez or potential acquisitions like Riddick. Finding the right combination of talent and versatility will be essential to maintaining depth and keeping the team competitive across a demanding season schedule. The ripple effects of these moves extend beyond the field. Locker room dynamics, team chemistry, and mentorship of younger players are all factors that the front office must consider. Giesham's breakout season not only impacted his own trajectory, but also set a tone for the team, demonstrating what is possible with opportunity and trust. Similarly, decisions regarding Dominguez or veteran acquisitions send signals to the rest of the roster, influencing player motivation and the overall culture of the clubhouse. Maintaining cohesion while executing strategic moves is a delicate balancing act, one that could define the success of a season even before the first pitch is thrown. The potential trade scenarios involving Dominguez also underscore the high stakes of modern roster management. Young players with high ceilings can be both an asset and a risk, especially when defensive liabilities emerge. Dominguez's offensive potential remains enticing, but the team must weigh that against the immediate impact a trade could provide. For the Yankees, this calculus is about more than statistics. It is about positioning the club to contend for championships while maximizing the value of every roster slot. In this sense, the front office is not just managing contracts. They are managing opportunity, timing, and the delicate balance between promise and performance. As speculation continues, one certainty is that the Yankees are crafting a roster that is both versatile and competitive. The interplay between emerging stars, established talent, and strategic acquisitions creates an environment where every decision carries weight. Fans in the Bronx are witnessing a fascinating evolution as the team navigates off-season challenges, evaluates talent, and positions itself for both immediate and long-term success. Each headline, trade rumor, and performance indicator feeds into a narrative that is already shaping the expectations for the upcoming season. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. A leaked video circulating on social media and sports outlets is threatening to shake the foundations of the New York Yankees. In the footage, manager Boone can be seen trying to lift his players' spirits with a motivational speech that, according to sources close to the team, seemingly fell flat. Several players appear completely disinterested, scrolling through their phones or exchanging incredulous glances as Boone speaks, sparking immediate debate about leadership and authority in the clubhouse. Leaks like this aren't unheard of, but few capture such an explicit moment of disconnect between a coach and his team. Rumors suggest the club may be going through a period of internal tension that had not been publicly acknowledged until now. Some analysts speculate that the apparent disconnect could be linked to questionable tactical decisions in recent games, while others point to possible personal conflicts between players and the coaching staff. The video leak has opened a window into what many are calling a communication problem that goes far beyond failed pep talk. Although Boone is widely respected as a solid strategist within the league, public perception could take a hit from images like these. Inside circles close to the team, whispers suggest that some players may be questioning the leadership direction, and this leak could be just the tip of a deeper issue within the clubhouse. Sports media are already speculating about possible changes in team structure or internal dynamics, though nothing has been officially confirmed. Fan reaction has been swift. Social media is flooded with posts ranging from support for Boone to direct criticism of his leadership style. Meanwhile, the organization reportedly is evaluating measures to restore group cohesion and prevent similar situations in the future. However, the leak has fueled speculation. Is Boone truly lost at the helm of the Yankees, or is this just a misunderstanding amplified by viral footage? What's certain is that the rumor has created an air of uncertainty around the team, and fans and media alike will be watching closely for any signs of change in the manager-player relationship. In baseball, where clubhouse chemistry can be as decisive as individual talent, these images could mark a turning point. The pressing question now is whether Boone can regain his players' trust and maintain team stability, or if this leak will be remembered as the moment the Yankees began to unravel from within. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.